channel, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of ways to know that you're toxic. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1, and I hope a lot of you guys probably realized some things about y'all selves, because we need to learn these things in order to work through them and be better people. Of course, before we get started, this is my Hustler hoodie. This is actually a crop top, but it's kind of big because I clearly must have lost something because I'm confused. This shit was not this damn big the first time I wore it. But anyways, it is in my business media hustle creative apparel shop where, you know, I have other designs in there as well. You guys are free to check it out. There's also a free Facebook networking group where you guys can connect with other creators, and also follow us on Instagram for more inspirational content. Follow my personal Instagram. I'll be dancing and shit on there. And I'm just kind of cute, you know? Y'all be liking my outfits and I'll be tagging them on there. So, you know, just head over there. My Instagram is always on the screen. So let's get straight into it. So one way to know that you're legitimately toxic is that you only do nice things for people when it benefits you. Now, this is why I always tell people I do not fuck with creators. Like, I really don't, because I feel like all of them, like maybe 99.9% of them, they're only nice for their own benefit. Now, I always tell people I'm not a nice person, straight up. I feel like the expectation is always there for like public figures and creators. They're like, oh, well, you have to be nice to me, but at the same time, now that I think about it, considering the mean people I've met, especially creators that I know just ain't shit, I guess I'm not mean, because I'm like, I don't know, I guess I'm just blunt. That's what it is. I don't think I'm mean now. Like 2022, like that was one realization. Like coming into 2022, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm mean, because I've met genuinely mean ass people and I am not mean. I'm real, I'm blunt, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck it is. Being mean is completely different from being genuine and not sugarcoating, because some motherfuckers, yeah, y'all already know. Y'all seen these story times of people like, oh, I met this celebrity and they did this, I met this YouTuber and they did that, whatever the case may be. Some people are genuinely fucked up, and that's why a lot of people are kind of taken back, because it's like you go on their channel and they're so nice. They're, hi everyone, how's your day today? I love you guys so much. We're gonna get into the bit. But then when you meet them, don't talk to me. And it's like, god damn, like that's a very big toxic trait. If you're able to really sit there and like play people on the internet or play people in your real life to the point where like you're only nice to them when you want something for them, and in this case I'm talking about YouTubers, when you just want views, you just want them to buy your shit, or you just want them to engage, to like propel you, that's a serious issue. Like it's like dead ass. I really be sitting here like, nah, this shit low-key scary. I don't know what type of spirit these motherfuckers have, because I cannot be something that I'm not. Like, you see me here, you get what you get. If anything, I feel like I might be a tad bit nicer on here, but now that I think about it, probably not, because I watched some of my old videos and I'm like, Yvana, you said that? Boy. Even at that, it's like, that's not even necessarily mean, it's the truth, it's just unfiltered. So if you're one of those people, God bless your soul. The next one is that you manipulate people and problems around you, especially to fit your own narrative. Now, this is something too many people fucking do, okay? They're always telling you to do things, go places, or whatever the case may be, and then when you don't do it, you're wrong, you know, against the grain, you're pushing against whatever they're preaching. But it's like, no one has to be the same as you, no one has to have the same opinions as you, no one has to do what you want them to do. And I feel like a lot of us go through this, especially with our parents or other family members. They kind of guilt trip us. They're like, oh, well, you have to do this, well, you have to do that, well, you have to go there, well, you have to think like this, be like this, walk like this, talk like this, do that to be successful, or whatever the case may be. And it happens in different facets. We see it in relationships, we see it in friendships, we see it in family, we see it in just like regular old days on social media. It's like, if you don't do this, then you're not that. And it's very manipulative. At the end of the day, everyone has different experiences, different reasons for them being the way they are, different reasons for them doing something or not doing something. It's a blanket statement, all these people in just a race or ethnicity or gender or just any type of group is just so annoying, because it's like, why? Like, why do y'all think that's justified? It's not justified at all. It's actually very, very problematic, and it really sets us back, because it makes us all feel like we have to all be a certain type of way because we are a certain type of person, we're a certain type of group. And when you have power, especially if you're like an influencer, celebrity, like, or any person in a public eye, and you have a following and you're being manipulative to that point, it's really a problem. Or even if you're a mom and you have multiple kids and you're manipulating them to do things for you, you're telling them, oh, you need to work to give me a check. You're telling them, oh, well, you have to go to school because, you know, you have to get a good job so you can take care of your parents, stuff like that. Like, it's manipulative and it's very toxic. People say you're jealous. Now, this actually goes to the last point that I made in my other video, but I didn't really elaborate. Now, jealousy is a hell of a motherfucking drug, and it's the reason why the world goes around at this point, because I feel like everyone has had or does have some sort of jealousy in them, or honestly, in this case, I guess it would be envy, where it's like you feel like you have to be like someone else, and if you're not like someone else, you kind of have to like talk shit about them in order to make yourself feel better. So it's like a hate watch type thing, hate love thing, where it's like, I don't hate you because I want to be like you, but I don't like you because I'm not like you. That sounds like a personal problem. You need to deal with that yourself. You don't need to put that on other people, okay? I'm very, very big on people not looking at other people and like trying to compare themselves to them, because I feel like that's really, really toxic, and I feel like it's problematic, and I feel like it really just puts an unnecessary burden on you for you to look at someone like, oh my god, I'm 24, she's 24, why is my life like that? Why is my life not like hers? I'm 18, she's 18, why is my life not like hers? And I feel like social media really plays a part in this, because a lot of people are living these fucking bow wow lifestyles, trying to say they're doing something that they not, trying to say they're making money that they not, saying that they in happy relationships when we know damn well they not. It forces us to look at ourselves and be like, damn, what am I doing wrong? When in actuality, yeah, you're probably not doing anything wrong. They're probably in the same boat as you. But social media is a hell of a good place to lie about your fucking life. You can be anybody you want. I feel like it's becoming really dangerous because a lot of people are becoming jealous, and that's leading to them being very, very toxic. Jealousy leads to hatred a lot of times, and that's where you get the trolling, the bullying, you know, the just rude and unnecessary comments that a lot of people make towards people that they know damn well they want to be like. Okay, at this point, you know, a lot of times it's envy, and they're just trying to say things to make themselves feel better, and that does not really help the situation. That brings me to my next one: when you're degrading other people to lift yourself up. Now, this is something too many people do. I see this, at least an example of this every day, whether I'm in ShopRite or I'm scrolling on Instagram. When you're sitting there and you're like literally talking down on people, talking shit about people just to make yourself feel better, whether you're just in a group of friends and you know you're literally just gonna spew all their business out there and tell everybody about their business just because you know they're talking about you and what you're doing, and now you're like, okay, but what is this bitch doing? Okay, well she pregnant, she got 8 kids. Fuck out, at least I don't got a kid. Like shit like that is problem. I mentioned this in my other video, mainly due to embarrassment, where people try to embarrass other people for their amusement, but this one is more so pertaining to when you try to spew other people's business or talk about other people's lifestyles because you think that your lifestyle is better than theirs. If anything, just keep that shit in your group chat. Like I always say that. I've always said I need to start a podcast called Keep It In Your Group Chat because people just need to keep things in their group chat. Like if you're talking shit amongst like a small group of people, it's whatever. I feel like everyone talks shit, but like when you like literally go into groups of people spewing people's business and trying to make yourself look better, whatever the case may be, that is just and for anyone with logic and common sense, it does not make you look better at all. If anything, it makes you look real fucked up and just real disgusting. And adding to that point, we have the toxic behavior of literally telling everybody business, bro. We all have that one person in the neighborhood, male and or female, that just love going around talking about everybody's business. You can't tell them shit. You tell them one thing, all of a sudden by the time you get home, the whole world knows it. It's a tweet, it's a Facebook post, it's a fucking reel, it's a TikTok, it's everything. Y'all need to understand, this is so fucking horrible. Like there's no reason for you to take people's business and spew it around because that person trusted you with their business. I don't even have to explain why this is toxic, because at the end of the day, you would want your business to be out there. So why the hell are you spewing everybody else's business? Now, it's one thing if you're talking from a place of concern, right? Like if you're really talking like, my friend, she's really, really promiscuous. I'm really concerned for her health. I'm really concerned of the fact that, you know, she's sleeping around with random men and I feel like she might be going through something. That may be a little bit different than, oh my God, yeah, I know that bitch. She's such a fucking hoe. She's such a bitch. I can't fucking stand her. I don't like her ass. Like, damn, I don't even know why I hang out with her. She making me fucking look bad. That is completely different. You hear the difference from what I said? Same person, same thing, realistically, but one is malicious intent. When you're sitting there talking shit, like literally just spewing the person's business, talk about they a hoe, they fucking this, that, and the third, versus you speaking from a place of concern and maybe you want advice from it, and you want advice about it from someone else, that's completely different. Now, personally, when it comes to me having issues with people, I guess I just don't have a problem with confrontation. Like, if I really feel that way about one of my friends, I'm gonna tell them, like, yo, you're doing a lot. Are you okay? Like, I literally tell them. But a lot of people, they don't know how to approach these situations, so they will go to someone else for counsel. But if you're just gonna be sitting there like, yeah, that she a bitch, she a hoe, she a this, it's a problem. I don't know why a lot of men do this, but they love to one-up each other. Like, it's like they're just, it's a problem. Come on now. Like, that is ridiculous. When in actuality, you can literally pull the person to the side and you can genuinely, even if you are gonna speak to someone else honest about it. You could be like, you know, I have a friend and I don't feel like he's living up to his full potential. I feel like he's wasting his life away. He has a girl that is amazing and he's not, you know, doing what he can for her as the man that I know he could be. And genuinely, like, I want to know how to go about this. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the way you communicate with people and plus the way you feel about them. Because if you really feel like you have to go talk about that person to a point where you're sitting there, you're that mad when you're not in their face, you shouldn't be friends with them. Like, if you're really talking about this person in a malicious way all the time or in a malicious way at all to other people, then maybe you shouldn't be friends with them. There's a difference in a fine line between telling the truth and speaking from concern. Understand that. Ooh, you are very needy, okay? Honestly, you are the baby of the group. Everyone has to be there for you all the time, and if they're not there for you, they're a bad person, or you cry like a little bitch that you are, because everyone has to do everything for you and wait on you hand and foot because you the baby of the group, because you the dummy of the group, because you're the irresponsible one of the group, because you're the one that always wants to do something that no one else wants to do, but everyone has to do it with you, because if not, they're bad friends. We either know someone like that or we're that person. It is no one's responsibility to take care of your ass but your motherfucking mama and your daddy, and even at that, you're not legally obligated to do so after a certain age. So understand that if you are literally pulling people left and right to do things all different times of the day and night, all different types of stages of their life, when you know damn well they don't want to, they don't have to, they don't need to, that is very fucking annoying, and that's gonna make people genuinely hate you. Like, that's really a very, very serious toxic trait. And I know I had a friend that was like that. Like, it was just so annoying. It was like, bro, like, this bitch was always putting niggas in fucking problems because she was just so needy. She need a ride. She need to catch this nigga in the act. She need to do this. She need to do that. It's like, why? Why can't you date men that aren't gonna be doing fuck shit? Why can't you do anything for yourself? I even had a guy friend that was like this. He was just like, oh, I need you to go to this event with me. I need you to go to this party with me. I need you to help me host. I need you to pick me up. And it's like, why can't you do anything by yourself? Was I born with your ass? And even if you were born with me, like, I don't have to do anything for you. Like, normalize protecting your peace, y'all. Normalize understanding that, like, if you do have someone like this in your life, or even if you are that person, that this is something that needs to be changed. Like, this is something that you have to, like, literally work through, because if not, these people gonna be pulling you in all types of different sorts of directions all the time, and you're just gonna be, oh my god, your head's gonna explode. Okay, don't succumb to this type of behavior. Don't be this person doing this type of behavior, because child, nobody likes somebody that's like that. The next one is you are selfish. I feel like this one is very, very obvious, but I feel like a lot of people don't know the difference between picking themselves and putting themselves over nonsense and being selfish. Being selfish is someone that is always about them all of the time to the detriment of other people. These are people that are literally probably the definition of toxic to an extent, but not really. These people only do things for themselves. They only go places for themselves. They only buy things for themselves. They never think about other people. They're very, very inconsiderate. They're rude as fuck. They're mean as fuck. They're only nice, like I said, for their own benefit. Like, these people are just selfish. Like, anything that you would think is selfish is selfish. But at the same time, a lot of people use the word selfish when they don't get what they want, which is also toxic. When you're sitting here like, okay, well, I need you to go pick me up at work at 4 o'clock, and you're telling the person at 1 o'clock and they're in bed, or they have previous engagements and they say no to you because yeah, you asked them last minute and they have previous engagements, and now you're mad as fuck, and now you're like, oh, well, you're toxic, you're selfish. No, bitch, you're toxic and you're selfish for thinking someone has to go out of their way to help you out of their own schedule when they already had shit planned, when they're in bed, when they don't need to do that. If you really cared, you should have asked for a ride yesterday. And even yesterday might be too late because they probably already had that previous engagement where, like, someone could be being toxic and the other person is toxic for whatever they're doing to that person that's being toxic. It happens all the time. That's why I'm like, I feel like everybody can be toxic in a way. Don't be sitting there trying to say, don't tell someone they're toxic just because they're choosing their peace over your happiness that you should be able to grant yourself, okay? If they don't want to do something for you, it's probably with good reason. If they're consistently never doing anything for you and they don't do anything for anyone but themselves, I guess you can consider them toxic. But when someone is always there for you, always doing things for you, and then they put their foot down and now all of a sudden you're mad, oh, you're toxic, oh, you ain't shit. No, you're toxic, and that's a very toxic thing to say. You have anger issues. This was me. This was very, very much so me. I would blow up on people, I would curse people the fuck out, and then I wouldn't talk to them, and I always thought I was justified, which I ain't gonna lie, there was times where, like, yeah, it was justified, but there was a lot of times I could say I ain't need to curse that person out like that. I ain't had to go off on that person like that. Like, that wasn't nice. It really wasn't. And it's funny because I realized, like, now hanging out with my mom a lot more, she's much so like that, so I feel like I got that behavior from her, like, where it's just like pop off, pop off, pop off, like, for no fucking reason. Like, I would literally go 0 to 1,000 like in 2.5. Like, I used to be really, really bad, especially in high school. So realistically, I feel like that's definitely a toxic trait, because usually if you're going off on somebody like that, you're overpowering them, especially in source of conflict. If you guys are having an argument and you're the hothead and you're literally screaming over them, you don't hear anything they're saying, you're not retaining anything that they're saying, you're not taking anything that they're saying into consideration, that's very much so toxic. And it's just sad that a lot of people will just like kind of chop it up to, oh well, I have anger problems, oh well, then don't make me mad, oh well, I'm a fiery Latina, oh well, I'm a black independent woman, ain't nobody gonna talk to me like that, oh well, it's the feminist movement now, so you're not gonna talk to me like that, I'm a woman. Toxic, 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 toxic. Why? Just why? Like, why do we justify this type of behavior? Like, it's really crazy. I don't think I ever justified the behavior. I would just apologize if I cared for the person, but if I didn't, I just let them rock. And that's a problem, because it's like, maybe I should still apologize even if I don't like you. But at the time it was like, yeah, no, okay, no, because I had a very pessimistic outlook, and I brought this up. I had a very pessimistic outlook, and I had brought this up in the other video. Yeah, pessimism, clearly that's pretty toxic. There's a difference between realistic and pessimist. You are controlling, you are a perfectionist, you want everything to go your way. If it don't go your way, no, you don't want it, you're not doing it. The fuck, like, because it's not my way, it's my way or the highway. These fucking people get on my fucking nerves. Now what's funny is a lot of people have deemed me to be a perfectionist because of the way I come off and how put together I am all the time, and I am to an extent, but I don't try to control other people's lives, really. If you come to me for advice, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break that shit down for you, but controlling people unsolicited, okay, they don't give a fuck about where you are, how you are. If they know your situation, they gonna tell you. They might just call you out the blue, oh my god, I heard that you lost your job, why the fuck would you work that job anyway? Honestly, what you should be doing is working this place, that place, and then you could do this, that, and the third, and then maybe you could get that man that you've always wanted, because you definitely need a man. Oh yeah, girl, we can definitely go out to lunch, we're going to this restaurant because, like, I picked the best restaurants because, yeah, I know you don't be going nowhere. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh my god, no, I'm free after 4. Oh, you're free after 8. Well, you're gonna have to figure out when you're free after 4, because that's when I'm free. Yeah, so we know people like that. Like, just control everything. Everything has to be what they want. They don't compromise with nobody. If they want Chinese food, everybody else want pizza, best believe y'all all getting Chinese food, because they controlling as fuck. And if everybody don't get Chinese food, they gonna feel like you hate them. They gonna feel like, oh my god, like, how dare you get this pizza when I want Chinese food? They not gonna eat. Now they on a hunger strike. Now they wanna be mad. They wanna post on Twitter. They wanna post on Snapchat, subbing you. We all know those people. We all know those people, do we not? Yeah, I had a couple of people like that in high school that I was cool with, and that shit was wicked. I used to be sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you okay? Like, it's crazy. It's like they're a tyrant, and it's just weird. Like, for me, I'm a very organized person, and I like things to be a certain way, but when it comes to controlling and telling everyone what they have to do, what they won't do, what I want, it's like, yeah, for what? Like, just relax, just chill out. That's it for this video. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that. You guys peep the description box in order to get all the information that I always talk about down below, and there's also references that talk about these things at depth, some psychology articles down below. Follow my Haitian channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.